Hello, hello. Welcome in. I am very excited. Uh, we haven't played this since before Christmas, and I'm ready to get back to it because it's such a fun game and intriguing, even. Anyways, welcome in. We're gonna give people just a little bit more time to get in. Hello, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're not frozen. It's definitely a thing that could be happening right now is that you could just be freezing if you're in the United States. Um, I don't know about Florida, but I know Texas, very cold. Anyway, let us see. Let us see. Um, it's been a day, lots of studying. I feel good about my exam on Wednesday because today's practice test I actually got a better than just basic passing, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Um, and then I need to kind of focus on finding a job because I don't want it to hit March and then my Cobra suddenly goes up to like $500. I can't afford that. So gonna have to do something about that sooner than later. But I wanted to get my studies done and get this certification. Oh my goodness. It has been a day. It is very cold outside. I made the mistake of going outside once yesterday and I have all the regrets. All right, so let's get started, I suppose. Let us continue where we were. We were on. I think I finished this one maybe after the stream because it was just so hard. So let's go on to this one. I don't remember this. Okay. Wow. Explosive events in the forest cabin. We have Burkham Workhouse. We have a bag here with a box of confectionery. We have hats. I guess drawings of hats. We got a little sailor hat. We got a whatever that is. That's a fancy man hat. A sun hat, I guess. Maybe a military hat. We got a little top hat. Looking cute. Okay, henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker. Let's make sure we get the whole names. Okay, sorry. Why? All right, let's do that again. So the music was a little bit too loud at first. Okay, Billy Cracker. Then we have Little Billy. We already have Billy. Henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker, Oakwood Gang, Brawler, Robber. Hardy, Abe. Burkham Workhouse, Brawler has a cart. Little Billy, Hops Gang, Burglar enters through chimneys. Seems like a terrible idea. Jack Nels, Timberbrook Inn, Burglar, Picklock. Cool. Back on our fancy hats and confectionery. We have nothing else here. We can't click on the horse. That's probably fine. Doesn't look like there's anything else here to click on. So let's go inside. Goodness, what are these people doing? What is happening? Every time I'm just confused by what's happening in this scene. The top hat guy is losing his mind with a gun and looks like there's some really strong wind blowing. The dog looks like it's trying to get the hat or him. It's unsure. Very unsure. There's someone hiding under the table with a Farquaad. Why, hello there. Right, exactly. It truly is that Donald Glover pizza meme. Just walks in, you're just like, what is happening in here? Why is that? Why is something on fire? Why is this person dead? Very much so that meme. Welcome in. Um, Nice to have you here. So we're just trying to solve the mystery by collecting clues, and then we have to fill out the story. Let's look at this bro. That's a scarecrow. It's not even like it's a real dude. But this guy's somehow dead. Let's take a look. Oh, he's breathing but appears unconscious to have lost consciousness. There we go. This looks like our guy from the other ones. I think, of course, this is all connected. So, I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it to be wanted. Ooh, let me read. Note that I do not want it to decay. The more recently it has died, the better. E.C. Edmund. I forget the last name. It's been like a month. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. Sad. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions, and be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. Maybe don't be dealing in corpses. I don't know what to tell you, guy. It's a key in case you didn't know what it was. A loaded pistol, which I guess is still on him, but it's different from the pistol that's in this other dude's hand. And he has some money, 5 shillings and 3 pence. Dude's broke. Brokey. Okay, this is a scarecrow in a wooden coffin. Cool. All right, let's look at the. You know what? Let's look at the lady. Ah, by the gods, what was that? It's a very good question. Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrookie. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keene, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrookie. And I'm calling it Westbrookie on purpose. I know that it's Westbrook. We don't need his name twice. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady. How dare he? Then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keene has been increased to £100. Ooh, that's big money there. All right. Let's look at this person who's hiding. Go, coin, go. Oh, that's a child. Still looking like Farquaad. All right, let's look at the dog. That dog is stressed. All right. Let's look at the guy. Ah! Oh, he seems scared of something. Stabbed with a sword. A ring with a ruby. A wrapped piece of confectionery. And a loaded pistol. He needs some chapstick. His lips are very, very dry. Let's see this note. Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin, you are in charge of all security and arms. Lucia Smith. So this is left over from the manor that we did at the end of last round. Last time I streamed this. You will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Little Pip. Well, just be Little Pip. You are in charge of Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Edmund Cloudsley. It might be this guy. But I feel like his identity has been constantly questioned. All right, so we have another room to go to. So we have the chaos in this room, but they apparently seem to be confused by what's going on. Oh. Oh my. There's an explosion. Um, it looks like this was broken and not. I don't know what that truly means. The door lock was broken. We'll see. He has a tattoo of two fly swatters. It could be nails. Could be nails. I don't know. Um, Oh, I don't know why it didn't have all the things. Let's continue with this. All right, he is yeeted back. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday at the Timberbrook Inn, and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. WK. I assume Walter Keene, which means he got in here and was robbing the place before the owner actually came here. A set of lockpicks, a saw. Don't like how that sounds. A loaded pistol. What good is it doing him in his pocket? What good is it doing him in general? That's the real question. Who's this guy? Ooh, his teeth are nasty. Ugh. He has a club. The door was broken. It's not like it was cut. It looks like it was legit, like, pried open. Okay. A shard of a vase. We got some vegetables back here. We got a bad apple and a pristine green apple. We're going to get to the idol in a second. That's so terrifying. Why is there a man in there curled up? I am so confused and concerned. And why is his head so large? Oh, goodness. Okay. Vacuum. Excuse me. This simply did not work after I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol. Both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Version 1. Version 2 of vacuum attempted this with input, and it was definitely improved. It was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously still did not create a complete vacuum in a sealed vessel. Gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would need to be required for this to yield. Why is there just now a thing saying that I'm streaming? That's so weird. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming the target. Second step, aim at empty vessel to retrieve it. This is not good documentation. Just going to throw that out there. Unknown effect. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous victory. Nope, discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. Interesting. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Why? Spontaneous combustion. Don't like that. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting. The speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed that before it. I wonder what that means. Anyway, freezing, because it's just that. So I don't know what that means. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, it should be careful. I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and glass shards flew everywhere. Yep, yep, that's something we are aware of these days. Safety notice. There's a safety notice to use this idol, apparently. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform input, and it will turn red afterwards. Okay, so there's two different ways to do the input. You have the cane and you have the dot cane input. Okay. Interesting. All right. Probably something to keep in mind. What else we got in here? A loaded pistol. A pistol, but it's loaded. All right. I think that means we've looked at everything. Oh, except for the idol. The idol is blue, so that means we can only do a small weight has tied the a small weight is tied to a pull down lever at the back of the idol. This was doing the vacuum. According to the book, that was doing the vacuum, this vacuum version 2. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Boop. Ooh, okay. Oh, ooh, okay. So we need to start figuring out what these symbols mean. Ooh, okay. Vacuum, vacuum part 1, vacuum part 2. So you have to do the vacuum action first. I assume that's what the crook with the dot next to it is. Unless this is air and vessel. I guess that still means vacuum. All right, let's see. Maybe it's... This is air, so then overall, do we have vase? Yes. Do we have vessel? No. This is vase. This is spontaneous combustion or explosion or heat, because that looks like a lighter. This is vacuum, I guess. Vacuum 2. And feel free to add some input, because I am out here. Just out here. Trying to figure this out. Oh no, this is gold filtering. Okay. Oh no, I need to sneeze. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm sneezing today, but here we are. Okay, so this is gold. And then let's go back and look. The context of this. It decreased the amount of air, but did not did not create a complete vacuum on the sealed vessel. Why, hello there. That's no good. You should use some lotion. It should help, hopefully. Or use some Aquaphor. That'll help fix your cracked skin. And then some lotion to keep them moist so they don't crack easily. Welcome in. Happy New Year's. Maybe this is decreased? I mean, he didn't actually create a vacuum on this one, but he definitely tried to. So maybe this is vacuum itself. So let's. Oh, this is so hard. Okay. I don't think that's even an option. I love that. And then we have this. This is so fun. Okay, so my. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Um. Okay, so at the very least, because my brain hurts trying to think about this over here, I'm pretty sure this one's gold. Um, I'm pretty sure this is. I have no proof of either of those. But we can at least fill out the identities of the people who are surprised/dead or dying. I'm pretty sure this is Edmund Cloudsley. This is Lucia Smith. We've seen her before. This is Lil Pip, the rotten child. Or maybe just silly. He's just a little guy. And then we have Black Bestia, but that's not a black dog. Do you think Black Bestia? Okay, maybe this is Golden Doubloon, and the horse is Black Bestia. Walter Keane. That's. Oh, wait, we know the answer to this. This is not him. This is, though. What an unfortunate face. No, this is not Walter Keane. Walter Keane sent him this letter. This is. Seriously, he needs some chapstick. It's rough out here. David Goron, I think. That's who this is. Okay. Let's see. David. He's security. He's also the go-to guy for all the things. The exploded vase. The vase exploded and killed them both. Okay, when blank. So there's some info. So we did get all the clues. There's some information that we need to go back and review. Not this stuff. Let's see. We got a letter. Do not care what it means. Required. Blah 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 blah. Oh, maybe this isn't. These are letters to people, not. This is David. Okay. We got David. Okay. Bloop, bloop. Blup, blup. Okay, so David. Why am I drawing? Okay, there. I know how to read names, but only sometimes. Okay. Nothing here seems gold except for the idol. I'm going to say that's golden doubloon. Okay. So then. Who entered the room? What do we have out here? Okay, we got Billy Cracker, Brawler. We have Hardy Abe. He has the cart. He's in there. It's not Little Billy because we didn't see anyone coming down a chimney. We have a lock pick, but the lock wasn't picked. I mean, it could be Billy Cracker. He's a brawler. He's a robber. He just break and enters. So I'm going to go with Billy Cracker and Hardy Abe. I don't know why we needed the images of the hats, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go back in. Okay, so this is Hardy Abe. I could only guess that that's who this is. And Billy Cracker. Who's this dude hiding in the chest? That's really the question. I think this is Walter Keene. Maybe. I don't know. And this guy is that guy. Who is Jack Nels? How do we get his name? He wasn't on this list, was he? Burglar Picklock. Okay. It's not that. Edmund Cloudsley. I mean, this could be David and this could be Edmund, but I can't remember face. I'm pretty sure this is David. I think I've seen this guy. I know I've seen this guy before. We definitely have seen him before. Okay. Walter Keene, he's in a really nice outfit all the time. And then he kissed a young lady and left. Just the worst. So I feel like that's the guy that's in here. That seems like really nice clothing, but no, this is Edmund Cloudsley, the EC on his robe. Okay, we've got him. We've got him, fam. All right. Edmund Cloudsley. And then I don't know who this guy is. I guess we can test it out, see if we got any. Well, something's probably wrong. 2 or few slots are correct. Okay. Okay, that wasn't the answer. I don't think we know who this is. Unless it's Jack Nels, which feels like it would be weird. No. Walter Keene? Something else is incorrect then. I wonder if this is actually Jack Nels. Oh, it was. Apparently it is. I guess so. But we figured out who everyone is at least, so this is great. So now we're on to trying to figure out the symbols and trying to figure out the story of this scene. Okay. let's work our way backwards. When Jack Nels and Hardy Abe entered the room, the vase exploded. Meanwhile, blank, 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 the amount of blank in a sealed vase. Okay. My guess is water. And meanwhile, blank increased the amount of water in a sealed vase. Decreased. We'll see. Let's go with Edmund Cloudsley here, because I think he's the only one who knows how to work this, and because he has the book with the research. Okay. Upon entering, David Goron suddenly shot suddenly shot David Goron. I don't know why working this backwards is going to be useful, but here we are. Who shot? I'm going to guess Walter Keane, because he's the one with the gun that was actually out. Okay, so we know that so-and-so needed a corpse. And they delivered. So who had the cart? The cart was had by Hardy Abe. Hardy Abe and accomplices. And I guess that means that Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse for this. Okay, something's not right, and that's fine. Okay. Let's try this as increased. I mean, there's so many things. Upon entering, Walter Keane suddenly shot David Goron. Is that what we're seeing? Okay, weirdo in the thing. Upon entering, which they had to break the door down to get through. What do y'all think? Okay, but he doesn't seem like the one to necessarily kill someone. It's a coffin with a scarecrow in it. He did his due diligence on getting a corpse, even though they scammed him just to get in here. Hardy Aben fans delivered the coffin. Upon entering, or do these need to be switched? Probably not. I don't know what's wrong. I wish I knew. Meanwhile, Edmund was increasing the amount of air in the silt vase. No, decreasing. Okay. Air in a sealed vase. Um, I wonder if matter. No, we're going to stick with air and quit making changes. Okay. Delivered a coffin upon entering. Oh no. Walter Keane didn't shoot David. That's going to be Hardy Abe shot David. Haha! Sure. Go back to the note about the vase exploding. I guess it's good that he's crawled up. He's curled up in his thing. Okay. Attempted with this input and it was definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously did not complete a vacuum in the silt vessel. Silt vessel activated the idle, both air and vessel disappeared. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. Great deal of seawater would be required for the yield of any significant amount. Get gold by aiming at the target. Aim at the empty vessel to retrieve it. That makes sense on some level. I think it is something related to air for sure. Maybe this is remove air and this is give air back or something like that. Or maybe this, and then this is matter, so you aim it at the target. So maybe the target is matter. So, okay. Let's try air. And I don't know what just the candy cane is. Only the candy cane. And we have this again. We have this symbol here. And then we have this. I don't know what that is either. I think this might be matter. Because anytime we're talking about a substance outside of the idol or being shot at or something like that, whatever the target is, it has to be some sort of matter. So this one is heat. This is cold. Because we're freezing versus setting it on fire. And here they're talking about you have to perform this symbol first. Okay, so freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, you should be careful when freezing water in a silt bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. Interesting. So he had water. So let's say he was increasing the water in a sealed vase. The vase exploded. Oh, maybe it's not shot. Maybe it's he got clubbed. Okay, I feel like we're getting close somehow. Yeah, so heat versus cool, but that's not an option we get. So maybe this is increase the heat decrease the heat. And then this is, let's go with matter. I still think that's gold. Let's bring that back. Let's bring it back. But this specifically is maybe matter. And this one, because there's not a cold option. Something's still wrong. There's 2 or few slots that are still wrong. We'll come back. Let's go back to the book. This is a state, like high heat, high matter heat, low matter heat. So maybe this is actually heat. Maybe this specifically is heat. And then let's go see. Could be decreased air. Yeah, yeah. Somewhere in there. Let's go to a different page. Let's go back to this one. Oh, okay. I think that one's just straight up air at this point. No. Because air is not the beginning of every single thing. All right. Yeah, but that'd also be cheating. This is almost like if increases and then decrease. So it takes it in, so that increases, say, like the cavity of the idol. I don't know if this is true. This would be putting it out. So that's how you get whatever you put into the idol out. In, out. I wonder if this is actually water now. I wish they would use symbols that make sense. That's where I am on this. But I don't know. So this is, I'm pretty sure that's matter, but so maybe this is air, increase, and this is decrease the air, decrease air, decrease matter, but that didn't help, but decrease the air inside. I think this is actually air. For sure. Okay, so let's go with air here. Let's see how correct we are. We did it. Look at that. So we figured these out. Increase, decrease. I love that for us. I will take a screenshot. Because I forget how easy it is. Done and done. All right. Let us continue. We have 2 things that are incorrect over here. Let's see. Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Hardy Abe, along with accomplices, delivering a coffin. Upon entering, Hardy Abe clubbed David Goron. Meanwhile, Edmund Cloudsley increased the amount of water in a sealed vase. When Hardy, Abe, and Jack Nels entered the room, the vase exploded and killed them both. I wonder if this is actually Jack Nels who did the clubbing, since he has the club. No, I was incorrect. Don't do that, me. Terrible idea. How could you? I had already tried that. We figured those out. Those are all done. We don't have to worry about that at this point. Oh, in the thing. Well, the way that the explode. So I was going off of the fact that for an explosion to happen, you had to. Um, oh, you know what? Where's the explosion? Not that one. This one. The freezing air, water. Decreased air. Decreased air. Let's try that. I did try the increased water. That's where we started from. Increased the air. I love that I accidentally came upon the answer for that. To gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman Walter Keene pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants, and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, I guess what they call that lock picking. Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed two of the intruders. Cool. All right. Next. Oh man. Chapter 3. All right, the strange practices of a secretive society. You could just call it a secret society, but okay. Okay, we got some bushes. This clue has been added to the think panel. Okay. Do you know how weird it would be if you're like, all right, let's look around the area. You go to a bush because you're like, there's something crickle crackling over there, and then you see this guy just staring at you, tied up, naked. Probably, he has a hat. A hat. He has a bag. He has a tattoo of a hand and an eyeball on his back. Just like the guy had a tattoo of two fly swatters, or I guess nails. I don't know. Welcome in, everyone. Hello. Feel free to chat. This is puzzle solving at its weakest, probably. Sorry, I needed a drink. Okay, so he has two bags with him. Okay, he has a loaded pistol, because everyone has one of those. It's the newest trend. A coil of rope. He was up to nefarious events and things. To David Goron for reliable service from Edmund Cloudsley. That's so sweet. Did he steal this? No, this is just David. Cool. From Walter Keene. Ooh. The gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. Walter Keene. Okay. Ash Blair, Finest Tobacco. We all know he loves to smoke. We've seen that in literally every single time he's shown up in one of these. But this seems like a bag for someone else. There's a dagger. So this is a shabby formal coat. I think this is David Goron's bag, but this is not David Goron. David Goron was bludgeoned in the head in the last chapter. A tattoo depicts a hand and an eye. Yep. We're just going to leave him there. Just going to leave him tied up under a bush. That's a time. Oh, wait. Hold up. Come back. We didn't check this last bag. Okay, we have another loaded pistol. It's just a time and stage, guys. Clean new coat. And this. More hats. But the hat that's in the other bag, or this hat that was at his feet. Face. I know what it is. Looks like this one. No, it looks like this one. I wonder what these hats are going to have to do with something. All right, let us continue. Yes. Um, I don't think so. And also, who was Walter? Oh, Walter Keane. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Might be Walter Keane. We have footsteps. We have drag tracks and footsteps, and it's two different sets of footsteps. One with a fancy boot, one without. More tracks. Fancy boot tracks. They split two different ways. Let's see what's in the Hobbit hole. Yeah, I think so too. Okay. So we have Dark Hands, Proud Beast. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. It truly is a hobbit hole. Water snakes. Okay. We do know the guy out there has a hand on his back. Okay, I'm not ready to read this much. Let's go look at this other thing. So the person out there is actually a dark hand initiate because he only has one eye versus multiple eyes. Okay. Okay, we got more places to go. I guess we read. Masters, January 5th, 1789. Masters, I ventured on I can read. I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic and with great resolve punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior, David Goron, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. It was a dog, and you ran away because you were scared. All right. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. True story, cool story, bro. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. He's lying. He lies. 'Cause Edmund was fine, curled up in his chest. The idol, obviously, just hanging out there. It got yeeted, so who knows? I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken, Walter King. We're dealing with cults. Or secret societies, whatever. Same thing in some cases. Next one. Okay, hold up. What is the time on this? This is January 5th. This is now October 20th of the same year. Masters, I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valor that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. You should have just died. There, I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman who I met in a remote manor one dark winter's evening night. I don't know, I said evening, but whatever. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken. Walter Keane. January 6, 1790. Illuminated Masters. I object to the minutes of the individual Lazarus Hurst. To our brethren, I submitted that our dark-haired brother, Walter Keene, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that on our dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Jeffrey Sinclair. Wow. Very harsh. Let's go in the door. Let's leave the door. Okay, let's go through this door. Okay. This one seems less ominous than the other one with the masks. Alright. We have a dude carrying a house on his back. We have a dude trying to eat with no mouth. This feels like the paintings by Rothko and Chewy's. It's killing me. I love the paintings. They're so bizarre and surreal and definitely probably done on drugs. But these kind of remind me of this. Like a fish sitting on a table. Why not? Here we are. And then we have a guy who dresses up too much in the summer and not enough in the winter. He's a contrarian. And then we got hot pokers. Prepare to receive what you have earned. A ruby ring in this pocket. A ruby ring on his finger. We have an eye, initiate. And then we have whatever the griffin thing is. I don't know. Brother, February 10th, 1790. We're really blowing through time on this. Brother, a member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and fulfill your role in the rights of the brotherhood. Council of Masters. Not creepy at all. Cool. Love that. Okay. I have signaled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. You must endure the test of Snell, fire, water, and tree. Proutby, Stewart. Okay, so this is the Inception one. Is the one he's going for because he's getting the lion, and that's Prout Beast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that means no, yeah, 1, 2. I guess y'all say 1, 2, 3, 4, but the order is definitely different. Or what it is different. So I guess Inception is the only thing we need to worry about right now, but I'm going to screenshot that too. I don't have time to remember this later on. Okay, any of this? Oh, I can click all these. Cool. Any of this? No. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's go back, I guess. Do we look at everything on him? Okay. We've done everything in this room. Ugh. All right, let's go here. Well, Proud Beast. Yeah, that's the lion thing. Okay. Hate this. Let's see what's on the wall. Done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. No, thank you. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake in wine cups. Okay, seems terrible. A ritual of squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decoration to the hall, the Grim Reaper, the never tiring teacher, the feeder of mouths. Alright. The ritual of conflict. Which, by the way, I'm going to take another screenshot. Alright. Which. Okay, cool. Tiny Pants! Welcome in. Hi. Goodness gracious. I was wondering. Yay! Awesome. We're doing this. It is clickable. I just haven't clicked it yet because I haven't read it yet. Ritual of conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decoration to the hall. Never tiring teacher, keeper of treasures, and mirror of the soul. Okay. Okay, this is the ritual of discord. Dispute and discord. I do enjoy a good, easy screenshot to take. There we go. All right. Only stewards. No worries. I'm just glad you're here. This is very exciting. Right? It's how I'll have to do order and stuff like that. Okay. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. The scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. Required decorations of the hall, keeper of the treasures, never tiring teacher, Grim Reaper. Ritual discord. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brothers. The scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Required decorations of the hall. The speaker to the blind, the Grim Reaper, and the keeper of treasures. Treasures. Okay. All right. The Griffin has spoken. The ruby ring is important. Tray of small vial of unknown substance. Maybe poisson? The Griffin has spoken. They're the most basic cult. Everyone. That's all good. Hi. So we're trying to solve. I don't. So there's a golden idol we're trying to keep track of and figure out, and we're trying to solve the case around it because obviously the game is called The Case of the Golden Idol. Anyway, the golden idol was owned by a character named Edmund Cloudsley. He was a slightly older gentleman. He had his servants who worked for him, one being David Gorin. Then he had the kitchen staff, and we would have seen all these people. And then but apparently a band of robbers came in, stole or attempted to steal the idol, but a couple of them were blown up. There's it's been nothing but espionage and conspiracy and cultiness, and so that's where we are. So the Griffin has spoken. Silver tankard with some red wine in it. It's hard to explain what we're doing. I'm not even sure what we're doing. I think we're like a detective trying to figure out who has the golden idol, what's going on, why is the golden idol causing so many deaths and stuff like that. So we just finished solving what happened to David Gorin and maybe Edmund Cloudsley because they didn't die. Is not actually aware. We're not actually aware of who's dead, but we know that there is an infamous gentleman thief named Walter Keene who wears nice clothes and nice boots, and so he actually was spearheading this. But his brethren, his cult brethren, his secret society people think he's lying and that he stole the golden idol, and so now so they want him to leave the whole brethren because he lied. But there's been a dispute, and so now they're trying to figure out. So what we're trying to figure out now is who did what, and I don't know. We're still missing 3 clues though. There's a lot happening here. All right, so Let us await the results from the chamber below. There is a sword, ceremonial sword, and apparently the whole gang wears ruby rings. Because ruby's just that easy to have. Right. Well, no, he was holding a gun. Yeah, the idol went flying at the explosion in the vase. Or next to the vase. I'm not sure if the idol exploded out of the vase or it was next to it. And so when the vase exploded, because they were doing some alchemy, magic alchemy things, and it exploded. They were trying to create a vacuum or turn something into gold. I'm not sure right now. The griffin has spoken. We got more ruby rings. A ceremonial scepter. I don't think we talked. We did. Why is he still showing up as... Oh, I didn't click the ruby ring. I'm sorry. I just assumed you had one, my guy. We have a cup, 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain wine but are almost empty. Which means this has happened and one has died. A man in the mask is not breathing. He also, I don't know if you know this, had a ruby ring. Now, we have something we can figure out, though, because we can figure out what this ritual was. One's always going to have the poison, but we're trying to figure out if it was a squabble, conflict, discord, or the other one, dispute. So what we have is the Grim Reaper in here. We have whatever this blue hanging dangling thing is. Oh, so this is showing the thing. So we have... Oh, that's hanging off a key, a book, and a Grim Reaper. So let's go see what that is. Key, book, Grim Reaper. I think it's a ritual of conflict because the never tiring teacher is always a book. The keeper of treasures, it's a key. Oh, no, it's not because we don't have the Grim Reaper. Let's keep looking. This one, it was a ritual of dispute. And then, of course, the water snake master is holding the scepter. So we now know that it's the dispute. Yes. Which means everyone out here is at least a steward. Or this... One of these is they're both... I think they both have to be stewards. Yes, so they're both stewards. So this person was relatively like mid-level. Not on the dispute one. The dispute is they have to be stewards. I don't know what this gives us though, but we'll see. Dispute. All right, we have all the clues. Let's see what we can get now. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is the ritual of dispute. Nailed it. All right. This is the water snake. Oh, I guess we don't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Master. We have a sword. Ooh. And then we have, I'm going to assume, is Walter Keane, who has lost his life. Because we can also have full names. Jeffrey Sinclair, I think, is the one that was real anti that. So these are the only two people we have to know the names to for this room. Everyone else is some sort of initiate. Oh, ugh. I don't like these masks. So I'm going to assume... Oh, okay. So then... Okay, let's go back. We have a different ritual down there. This is Council of Masters. We don't know who this is. The guy with the house on the back, guy with no mouth, fish sitting on a chair, and the guy who doesn't know how to dress for the right weather. This, I think, is Lazarus Hearst. Oh, they're not making us put the identity of everyone down. That makes me a little bit sad. Okay. Which means that Lazarus Hearst passed the... Ooh. Inception. Ritual of Inception. So let's go ahead and put this guy over here. Inception. Okay, there we go. Oh, do they? Bloop. Well, this is just 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess this is a Snell. It's just they put it as a human and not a creature that carries its home on his back, but it's a human carrying his home on his back, which is off-putting at best. Okay. Can I do this? I wish to do this. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the size of the window so I can read the chat a little bit easier. Okay, so this is a Snell. Okay, Snell, fire, water, tree. Administered by the Prout Bee Steward. Got it. Prout Bee Steward. Got that one right. We did it. This is... Is this Walter Keane? I have doubts. Oh my goodness. I wonder if this is Jeffrey Sinclair because they decided to do whatever he wanted anyway. Ugh. Anyway. Also true. Very true. I don't think this is David because I think he was still either dead or... Yeah, no. But it could also be a position. Like a Dark Hand Initiate or something like that. Oh, look. I was correct. Oh, I mean, it says it on his back, so that makes sense. Sorry, I forgot about that very glaring obvious thing. Okay. And then, okay. Whew. This is a tough one. Let's go back. I think we finished this area for now. Let's go back in here. I can close this one. Okay. This is a ceremonial sword. So this is a... I think these are the water snakes. I think this is a silver tanker with some red wine in it. Okay, so that didn't help. Great. I was looking at the screenshots and I was like, one of these should help, and they proceeded to not. The griffin is... So if they say the griffin is spoken, that doesn't mean anything, because that means even the water snakes are saying that. But I think this... Are these the proud beast? Oh. I know how to solve that. Hold up. Go back. Get out of here. Get out of this weird room. All right. This is a... So this guy is a proud beast steward. So we know that these are the proud beasts now. Which means this leaves the... What's the other one? Am I dumb? Proud Beast, Water Snake, and the Dark Hand. Which means this is a dark... These are levels of robe. So this is... So this is an... This is the steward robe. This is the... These are the master robes. Which means this has got to be the initiate. The initiate robe. Nailed it. So smart. So smart. Okay. Alright, so then... We need to figure the... So this is a... Okay. Now we have the clues to figure these out. So this is... a... water snake initiate. This is another initiate. And this is another master. This is a Proud Beast Master. And this is a Dark Hand Initiate. No. We don't know who any of these guys actually are. They have masks on. So I think we just have to put down... that this is a steward, this is a steward, which is how the ritual goes. No, nothing bad happened here. Nope, that is Dark Hand. Dark Hand, Water Snake, Water Snake, Initiate, Steward, Master, Dark Hand, Steward, Dark Hand, Initiate, Proud Beastmaster. Proud Beastmaster. Okay, why is this not correct? Is it that? Is the dispute not correct? No. Something's wrong here. Yeah. Not that one. My bad. That's a water snake. Stewart. Dark Hand. Stewart. Oh. We're not really getting anywhere on this. Let's see if there's something else we can figure out from this. Let us await the results from the chamber below. Oh, the chamber below being that one. Okay. More ruby rings, all the ruby rings. Why do these masks have to be so terrible? 2 cups on altar, blah blah blah. They both must be barefoot. They are barefoot. Depending upon the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Got it. Dispute. Okay. Maybe it has some. Let's go back. Let's keep investigating. I don't think we're going to get anything else out of here. So let's go down and let's read this again. This is about his whole story. So he was talking to the masters. So that feels like he must be a master too. And then Jeffrey Sinclair is just like, no. Okay, so Jeffrey Sinclair wants Walter to be yeeted from the group. True. That's also true. Assassin warrior David Gordon. He's like literally just a guy who had a horse or something like that. He's not an assassin warrior. He is making so much of this up. So they drag. Okay, so let's look at this. How this is presented. So this guy was dragged from the road. Someone broke in. And tied because he got tied up. This is supposed to be a dark hand initiate. Oh, okay. It's all coming together now. It's all coming together now. The green coat, Dark Hand Initiate, that makes sense. Maybe. This is David's backpack, sack, shoal thing. Oh. Wait, is this a letter to David from Walter Keane? Like David has been part of this the entire time? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, the story part with the blanks mentions that, but we were looking at the pictures. Which part? The story part with the blanks mentions that, but we were looking at what. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. David's been in on it the whole time. Which, this is Lazarus. Cool. Time. Fish star. Fish? That's obviously a fish. You don't know what a fish looks like. It's not me. It's not a me issue. This is a water droplet. Star. Oh, this part is talking about it? Or over here? One of those two? I haven't even looked at this over here. This seems hard. Um, this over here, however, I don't think that's Walter Keane. I think this is Walter Keane. And this is a Dark Hand Stewart. Now, we don't know if that's Jeffrey. Feels like it could be Jeffrey. Ooh. Okay. This is a water snake. Water snake. Get over there. There we go. And then we have this might be David Goron. This is. But who snuck in? That's the real question. Is this David or is this Walter who snuck in? So I guess the real question is who's actually on the floor? Who's in disguise? Because this guy is in disguise. This is not a correct person. This could be David. This could be Mr. Jeffrey. And this could be Walter Keane. Aha! We got it. All right, now to fill in the story. Yes, but we only knew one was David Goron. And we needed to know that Walter Keane was actually going to survive because he's part of this whole thing too. Jeffrey had to go because he was the naysayer in all this. All right. And then Council of Masters, I assume these two, and I'm sure there's one out there still missing. They have the letter that says, yeah, let them in, but we'll also see how it goes with Walter Keane. In any case, the scroll is not filled in. Let's do this over here. Truly. Or he switched it. But definitely. I think that's closer to what it is. The Griffin has declared that Walter was not lying, and his friend can be brought into the order. Um, okay, so Walter Keene was challenged to a dispute ritual. He, along with David Goron, ambushed Jeffrey Sinclair. No, ambushed Darkhand Initiate. David Goron posing as Darkhand Initiate. Signaled? No. Walter Keene posing as sorry. Apparently, my allergy pill has run out for the night, and so I'm now just suffering. Posing as blank. Oh, wait. You're right. Walter goes in here. Walter Keene. So David did signal. I should continue reading this sentence and quit trying to assume what the sentence is trying to say. Posing as a Darkhand Initiate. Hey, Mouse, you want to work? Thanks. Signaled to Walter with a tankard. Are we too far away? I think my hub that houses the mouse is dying a slow, quick death. I understand those are that's the opposite of each other, but here we are. Which cup had no poisson, or fish in this case. Blank blank drank the other cup and died. Also, he is becoming a Proud Beast steward down here. I'm about to fill out the rest of that, but I just know this one is Proud Beast steward. Is it? We'll see. This is Jeffrey Sinclair. Not steward. I'm an idiot. Initiate. Yay! We did it. We did it. This is a lot. Oh man, look at this guy's face. The Ascent, the crowning celebration of by the lighthouse. Whew. All right. How's everyone doing? Y'all doing it great? I don't know if we're going to get through this one. We only got 30 minutes left, but here we are. Okay. Rules. Griffin Rebirth. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. Gnarly. If no one can repeat the miracle, the mask falls. Claimant is clowned as Griffin Reborn. Griffin Rebirth. Cool. History. Chronicles of Griffin Rebirth. In 1725, the first Darkhand Lord Harrington demonstrates flying. In 1750, jumped off a cliff to his death. It didn't go well for him. In 1756, Prout Beastmaster Lord Pledsley performed a seance talking to the spirits. Lord Angus McBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. He died. 1764, Darkhand Master Lord Jones orchestrated the creation of a homunculus. Lord Angus McBain. Angus McBain is kind of rude. Produced a homunculus too. In 1771, the music just got real weird and it creeped me out for a hot second. Prout Beastmaster Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a certain Lord Angus McBain, hypnotized the same man as well. Lord McBain is kind of trash. Kind of trash. Just out here disproving everyone's miracles. Alright, we got some 5 strange looking masks. He's wearing shoes. Is that a no-no? We don't know. He's wearing shoes. He's a master. We know the ropes. He's a master. This was an actual miracle, unbelievable. So is there a Griffin Reborn? A ruby ring? A seal with... I guess that's going to be 7. A heavy seal with 7 on it. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you brothers to great many changes. A ruby ring. This is the new guy, Lazarus. Miracle preparation. After the... Okay, after the decrease of the air input, aim at the sky, press the lever to the maximum position, hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, increase the air. Main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. Safety notice. Okay, so this is... If it's ready for an increase input, it'll turn blue afterwards. And if the blue is, you can only perform the decrease input. Okay. This is Lazarus still. He's wearing shoes. He's wearing boots with spurs. He's wearing penny loafers. Set of heavy wooden oars. Thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. And this guy is just dumb enough to believe it. A silver crown with gems. Delightful. And then we have this guy, Walter Keane, the one that needs to get some chapstick. Here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. It's all lies. We got hats again. I think we've already seen this one, though, because this was on him before. May 14th, 1791. At this point, Master McBain should be dead. He's really old. He's been doing this for 50 years minimally. Which means he had to be like in his 20s to even start doing this. Or maybe 30s. So he's like 70 to 100 years old. Or should be close to death, probably. Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had opportunity to see him practicing his miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. The increase air. Then he pressed a small lever on the handle of the cane, and it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no idea what. I have no doubt that staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Dark Hand Stewart. Okay. Uh, an idol. Ah, yes, the idol. Increase air. Indeed. I'm sorry. We didn't finish looking at it. The golden idol is encased within the handle of an ornamental cane. Sure. And we got the ruby ring. This looks like ice cream sandwiches. So I'm going to throw out there. This is a golden snuff box filled with opium powder. Oh, they on drugs out here. It's about to get turned. All right. The guy with the crown has on boots. He has on penny loafer clogs, the real fancy ones. This is Walter Keene. He's a pointed boot kind of dandy guy. He's wearing basic peasant shoes. What an honor to experience such a historical event. Are you Mr. McBain? Ooh, who's JT? Okay, dear Water Snake Brother Maker. As the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Darkhand Master JT. I need this music to not be creepy right now. It would be great. Alright, we got a timepiece. Love that. James Turner. Walter Keene Lazarus Hurst. Angus McBain and Alistair Koch. The lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Time noon. Dear Mr. Nicholas Maker. It looks like Walter was pacing, or he went both ways while the person with the regular old shoes, the ones with the spur, aka Lazarus Hurst. I guess I can't move these around. Oh, I can. I can pick them up. Okay. Anyway, they walk through here. Oh, did I see this body over here? Not at all. There's a body over here. Oh, goodness. The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. Welcome back. Welcome back. His arm appears to be broken. Oh, this is the other. So this was a full cane, but they just slipped the idol into what was left that they stole from him. He's bleeding from the nose. It's not a good idea. A good time. Water Snake Master. Lately I have experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. A strongly worded letter, if I will say so myself. In my many voyages, I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. But why they gotta be invisible? That's a real question. That's a choice. Dear friend, this is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humors. You're not a real doctor. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. So, this guy, Mr. Nicholas Maker, this guy right here, okay. He wanted a job at the Seven Seas Company. And I guess he was talking to him because he was trying to get involved. And so he says, there's only so much I can do. As a doctor, I'm just saying, don't do it. It's going to make you sick. Okay. We've gotten all the clues. The door handle is locked from the inside. You guard the Empire. So he's a general, Alistair Koch. The trapdoor that connects the staircase to the top of the lighthouse, not locked. Okay. Cool. Love that for us. We've found all the clues. So theoretically, both his legs appear to be broken. Yeah. Though it does seem like he may have fallen off the top. Just want to throw that out there. He may have been yeeted off the top. But the door is also locked from the inside. Maybe he did it to himself. I have my doubts. But let's see what we're working with. Okay. He also kind of looks like a general too anyways. Alright, so this is Walter Keane. This is Nicholas Maker. Truly, it was oh, you know what? That's probably it. The invisible demons, exactly. Maybe the aimed explosion of the air in the idol was the thing. You know what? That makes sense now. We're looking for... Why am I JT? James Turner? Wait, who was the general? I forgot already. I had one job. Dark Headmaster, okay. Oh, this is... JT's the doctor. Okay. He has a stamp. I don't know what that means. That's right. Alistair Koch. Okay, got it. Bloop. Alistair Koch. Okay. Okay. This is Lazarus Hurst. This is... Okay, let's go look at... Ooh, who had that note? One of these is Master McBain. And these two are masters, and we're trying to figure out who's who. Okay. No, this was him practicing his miracle, because that's what you do. You have to practice your miracles. Where did we see a whole list of people? That's what I'm trying to get back to. Maybe he had the information. Okay. Present Angus McBain. James Turner. Okay. In charge of notes is Miss Nicholas Maker. Okay. So we need to figure out who's Angus and who is Dr. James Turner. Does the shoes matter? Do the shoes matter? I think. I mean, he has a stamp that says. I guess if it's. No, it's VII. It's 7. 7 C's. Okay, so he's got to be the one that he was communicating with. So. JT, James Turner. Okay, got it. James Turner is the one with the weird mustache. It's not weird, it's just not for me. And that means this is Angus McBain, which makes sense. Makes sense. No, we're very wrong, apparently. Okay. How are these not the people? Okay, let's go look at this guy, because I feel like now I misread one of these. And okay, so this is JT. My bad. JT is actually the dead guy. He looks like an Angus. I don't know if that's accurate. No. Okay. We know this is Walter. Let's try and verify this person as being Nicholas Maker. Dear Water Snake Brother Maker. Feels very Mr. Nicholas Maker. We get the whole name. Okay, we don't get anything from this guy, but we have this stamp that does 7. That has 7 in Roman numerals. We have this guy. Oh, we know who this guy is. That's Lazarus. A silver crown with gems. We have a set of heavy wooden oars. We have 5 strange-looking masks, which means one was being worn, as we can see from this guy. Let's take a look at these. The boots are having him go away from where he's standing, so, and there's also spurs on there. Unless this is the Kosh guy. But let's see. Let's take a look. Lately, I've experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Proud Beastmaster. It's not so simple for me to get. So, is he the doctor? So this is the doctor. No. This is the person that's trying to get the job. I'm so confused because now there's three people that are dealing with the Seven Seas Trading Company. This guy that gives a letter saying that I can't do your work application, and then there's this guy that's been saying don't do it because there's only so much I can do, and this guy with the actual 7. Right, so this feels like he's the actual general, which means he's Alistair Koch. Alright, so let's go ahead and fix that. Just out here struggling. Alistair Koch. Is it from the general? This is why I don't do well on standardized tests. Oh, he is wearing a water stake mask, so that makes sense. Yes, this is from the general. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. He's obviously the one that's saying I can't just you need to do the proper way of getting a job here. Right. So this is, I think this is James Turner. The general is we know that's Mr. Maker. He's the one who already works for Seven Seas. I feel like this is the same setup we just had. Is this Angus McBain? And then we have... I don't think this is correct. Unless I made a change and don't realize. No, that's still wrong. Okay. This is not the general. Got it. This is Mr. McBain. Okay. Okay. He tried to do the miracle and died. Yes. He doesn't look like a general, but whatever. Okay, so here's how this looks. So now we need to figure out, because I figured this would maybe be easier right here. People who had the magical relic in their hand chronologically. So the first person was Lazarus Hurst. And then Angus McBain, because Angus likes to do the miracle and he couldn't figure out how to do it. So, and then we have Walter King going and retrieving the cane, I think. Oh, I'm so good. All right, blank, 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 mal, blank to find out who, blank, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, so So that means Angus McBain blackmailed the person here to find out how Lazarus Hearst. No. Walter Keane? No. It's definitely Lazarus Hearst who did the. Right? I'm really excited about being the first try and getting that right. Um, Angus McBain blackmailed Alistair Koch to find out how Lazarus Hearst would perform the miracle. No, not Alistair. Walter Keane. There we go. And then he still couldn't do it. So now we just need to figure out the rest of the story. The scroll is not filled in, obviously. Blank blank pushed from the lighthouse. Okay, so maybe it was. Okay. Blank blank attacked or cursed or pushed or hypnotized or jumped. Ah, jumped from. Oops, I didn't put jumped where it needed to go. So Angus McBain jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying. Oh, wait. Let's do this right. Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying. Flying. There we go. And become Griffin Reborn. Okay, so now we have that Angus McBain jumped also from the lighthouse. From get up there, lighthouse. Afterwards, this resulted in Angus McBain's death from a head wound. We did it. We did it. Look at that. We're so smart. This is so fun. We only did 2 of them today. Did we? No, we did 3 of them today, so that's really good. Look at us. We did it. Awesome. We're so awesome. This is such a fun game. I'm curious of the story. I've watched this story get played before, but I have no recollection of anything because I was barely paying attention. I was just in it for the sound of the person who was speaking. Anyways, thank y'all so much for coming to the stream. It's been a whole lot of fun. I can't wait for the next one. Next week. So I had an idea. I was listening to a song earlier today, and it caused me to have a musical idea because I could hear other songs within this one song, and I was surprised that I could hear so many. So I'm going to try to figure out how to do a mashup like that. Yes, yes, it definitely helps. And you can always watch the previous streams on my channel. But that'll tell the whole story. Because it's really hard to explain what's happened. Yay, Nick. Hi, Nick. Anyways, thank y'all for coming. I need to end the stream because I need to stand up because I've been sitting for too long. But thank y'all for coming to the stream. I really enjoyed it. I hope to see y'all next week where there will be some musical fun. and I'm very excited to try working on a mashup, something other. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great night. Stay warm. Have a good week. And I will see y'all next week. Bye. Yeah, stay all the warmth. Goodbye.